Hello there and welcome to my Let's Play of Planet Zoo. This is Wild Wonders Park and I was planning we could build a zoo that is kind of like the map of the world. So if the entrance is like the North Pole, then we would have... Oh, this land area is so big. Could have like the most European animals here. I checked the Zoopedia and I don't think there were very many, but anyways, like from North Pole to Europe and then Africa would be here and North America, South America would be over here and this would be Asia. And I checked the Zoopedia and it seems that the animals are primarily from Africa and Asia, so those are gonna take the most space. So I don't think we need to make North America as big as it actually is. But oh well, let's get started. Stop the rambling. It seems the path width is 7 meters by default, so we'll keep to that. I tested the game before just to learn a bit of the controls because this has so much customizing options, etc., that I would be dumbfounded if I tried to play this blind, so to speak. Because I am who I am, I like things to be somewhat symmetrical, and setting the path angle snap at 45 is the best way to go about that. So how about we start building the path here. Oh, wow, so big. I don't know how to go about this, but let's do something. I think when I checked the Zoopedia, the most European animals, so to speak, or most close, the closest to Europe is, well, the Bactrian camel is kind of, I planned it to go somewhere next to the entrance, as well as where is it? The flamingo? Because, well, as you can see, it's pretty much everywhere in the world. Well, everywhere coastal area near Africa and Europe and Asia. So flamingo would be one of the first animals near the entrance. And also I was thinking about putting some timber wolves. Well, actually, I could put them right here because they have such a wide range, so they are kind of everywhere as well. So we could put the wolves here near the entrance and then have the camels next to them and the flamingos on the other side. Sort of like an introduction to Africa and Asia, because those are the main directions we are gonna have to go with this, because there are so many species in those two areas. But let's start by building some path. And well, I am kind of like this, so I like to kind of, I don't know, like I'd prefer centerpiece here, but well, maybe I could make a centerpiece and then the wolves would be behind the centerpiece, like an introduction to the zoo. check these. So you must have at least one trade center in your zoo. Okay, so let's build a trade center. Okay, now I got the warnings. So let's pause the game and see. Where would we... I want to build the cage first, so let's see. Timber wolves require quite a bit of space, and does it say... Yeah, it says about the pack size, because I was thinking when I tried this game, I had the problem that there was always animals that had to fight for alpha status, and or they weren't happy with the sex ratio of their pack. So I was thinking I could help these animals and the zoo by making like double cages for different packs, so I could separate the packs and I could still keep them all in the zoo, so I wouldn't have to worry about it as much. Oh, by the way, I also noticed that when you get to the point where you have a lot of animals, there's so much going on and it's difficult to keep up, so I would like to set the... From the animal settings, I would like to set the aging rate to, I don't know, let's put it like 2 times slower than usual, because that would help a lot with when things get hectic. I might even turn it up later on, but let's start with that. But let's get back to the wolves. So what kind of barrier do they need? They need a grade 2 barrier. Can I now see the land area? Yeah. Okay, so this would be enough for 1 wolf pack, so I might need to make a double wolf pack habitat right here. So that's just enough for 1 wolf pack. Yeah, I need a keeper hut. Wait a second. I'm gonna put a trade center here, so I can get and I'll put a keeper hut next to the cage, so it's gonna be easier for the keepers. Now I can buy the animals, so we are gonna get the timber wolves first. What do we have here? All of these are buyable with cash. You also have a mechanic in this game which are called conservation credits that you can use to buy animals, and the difference is that when you buy an animal with cash, you cannot release it to the wild. But let's see here which wolves we would get. Maslin, Emberly are the girls. Maybe I should buy all of them. Let's adopt all of them to get this show started. And now I can send them to this habitat. I think they'll be pretty happy with a larger pack. But I also need some stuff first. I need a keeper. And I also need caretaker and a mechanic to take care of the fence. There we go. And security. I'll just hire all of them except for the vendors, because there always comes a vendor when you buy like shop. Okay, so they need a staff room. So when you buy a shop like guest facility, sorry, I always mix up guest and quest. I don't know why. It's probably pretty weird for native speaker, but for me it's difficult to remember sometimes. So let's buy a research center so we can research the animals, and also a staff room. This is large. No, small. Yeah. And also a workshop so we can research the themes. And no, this is not gonna be very pretty right now, but no, bear with me. I'm gonna make it all better later. Yeah, let's put like quarantine, and let's extend that a little. No. What was it? What surgery? Yeah, let's put that there. And here are our wolves. Oh, we already have guests. Sorry, I did it again. We are gonna need, I think we need power for these. So let's put a transformer here. And then let's put some educational content, because education is pretty important in this game. The guests stay happier when there's education for them. Also, what was there? Donation box, because a lot of the income consists of donations and keeping the animals happy. So, what's up, wolf? Watkins, okay. You need shelter and terrain. What kind of terrain do you need? Actually, I'm gonna build them a cave first, because that's really cool in this game. Like, this is something that I always wanted as a kid when I played Zoo Tycoon, etc. I always wondered why you could not build a cave. Like, how hard is it to code that? But I guess it was kind of hard, so because we only see it now, or maybe people just didn't want that at the time, but I always wanted that. Like in Zoo Tycoon and other games like this, whenever you like made cliff like this, and then you had like up and down what are these sculpting tools, and you would then take the down tool and press it, it would just create a mountain. It wouldn't create a cave. So this is really cool. Like, This is something I've been waiting my whole life. And I'm so happy. Like, this is one of the reasons why I even bought this game. Like, I don't know, maybe that's weird, but I am one of those people that have been waiting for this whole life, so don't judge me, I'm weird. And the thing is also, when you play the challenge mode like we are now, you only get 40,000 money, whatever, I think they're dollars, yeah. So it's pretty tough. What? Why did you lose the shelter? No. There's your shelter. Please. Why isn't it a shelter anymore? It was a shelter just a moment ago. Can you not access it? Or what's the problem? Why isn't it a shelter for you anymore? Maybe we need... Well, I'll just... I kind of want to make the cave before I do anything else, because one thing in this game that kind of annoys me is that when you sculpt, the terrain will always switch back to long grass, so it's better to sculpt first and then paint. But I think we'll add some stones to make this cave look a bit better. So they need taiga, temperate or tundra. So let's put some taiga rocks here because they look the most like something that a wolf would build a little nest with. And the customization options in this game are just crazy. Like, I could probably spend days with one habitat, but I'm trying to not lose myself in this too much. I just want to make something that works. Oh no, a serious injury. What happened? Did they fight? Or was the animal injured already when it came here? What's happening? And why aren't you feeling sheltered in this? Oh no. I ruined it already. Oh, now they are getting shelter. Yay. Go. This is probably a very unrealistic stone formation, but don't worry about it. I'm sorry if this is ugly. I'm a really impatient person sometimes, so it may not be the best there is, but I hope it suffices for our little wolves. What's our our biggest ongoing expense? Oh, right. Stuff is really depending on whether... Oh, no. That's good. Like their wage is pretty large in the beginning, before they are trained to do anything, so I'll just put them down to where they are just happy with their wage. And then we'll train them and they will earn more. I just spilled some tea on me. Oh well. Why is this shelter so crappy for you? Is it not big enough or what? I could actually work on the terrain now that they are getting cozy here. So you need more soil and less long grass. The long grass is everywhere, so you just need to get rid of it all. I hope the guests can see well enough. Let's make this cliff a rocky one. That kind of bothers me how it turned out. Maybe I'll edit it later. There we go. Cozy little home for you. Okay, you don't need this long grass at all. And sometimes it's hard to tell where you still have some of the long grass left. It's kind of tricky. But I think also starting to look better soil-wise, terrain-wise. A what? A what? Oh, your land area is too small. Oh no. Okay, I'll need to expand that. Also, does it say what you guys like? No, we need to do some research first. Well, I'll give you some bedding. There we go. What do you say about your shelter now? It's still not quite enough. Oh, that's why.